Absolutely.
Good evening from Abu Dhabi. Francesca Canzano Franklin here, Global Wellness Day Ambassador of the UAE. And I have the pleasure of having another amazing wellness chat, this time with Representative Ambassador of Global Wellness Day Italy, Mr. Cristiano Verducci, founder of Creamore, J4J Network, and he has so many beautiful things and such an amazing repertoire under his belt of everything fitness, wellness, and well-being that I'm going to leave him to talk. I'm going to ask just a couple of questions because he has such an amazing creative mind and such an amazing way of explaining what wellness is. So just 2 minutes ago, we were chatting about the difference between wellness and well-being. Would you like to tell us more, Cristiano?
Yes, in English we have these two terms, not to talk about the topic of benessere. In Italiano we say benessere, and in English we have wellness and well-being. To me, have really a big difference. There is a big difference because well-being is have the being. Being to me is the inner being. All that we can see and touch, apparently see and touch, but is invisible but visible at the same time, because it's our inner world. Inner being means that we have a parallel reality, the reality within that we can understand much more with our consciousness. And the wellness, that is our industry, our playground, I think, our wellness economy that everyone knows, outside products, all that we know that is the wellness economy with this big 10, 11 macro area that we know. But to me, now is well-being is a lifestyle. That means really that little by little I put much more attention on myself than outside. So that's why I don't like to talk about too much about what I'm doing professionally, because it's the natural consequences of what I am now. So my awareness of what I am now, that is totally different. So I don't mind. To me, it's not important what I do, but it's much more important what I am, especially inside myself. And life will be a natural consequences of this awareness of yourself. We've just talked about with you and about uniqueness, or about our true nature. We can say simply true nature, because now I'm here in this beautiful island. And when you are much more connected with the nature outside of you, that means that you are more close to yourself and to your true nature. This is very simple, but we have to be much more aware and to know much more what our inner world. That's why, to me, well-being represents really the starting point. Otherwise, if you only are interested on the outside, that doesn't matter, wellness or whatever, of the industry, of the economy. But so the new paradigm to me comes from being. That means that also having comes from being, because you can have only what you are responsible for, and not more or less. And you are exactly in the right place right now, because you are exactly, your level of responsibilities is there. You cannot have more or be in another beautiful place, because where you are is exactly what you are right now, of course. So even if you want to change your reality, you have to intervene inside, within yourself, and not outside. So this is a very big new paradigm, we can say.
A great concept.
And you can apply this to the economy too. It's not only about yourself. That means,
of course, we made
in the economy, we really can apply quality.
We're having a few connection issues.
Yes, yes, please tell me.
Can you hear me properly?
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Yes, Francesca.
I've got
now
you
I can
back.
hear you.
It was only like a minute. I've got you back. Keep on talking. It's so fascinating. Yeah. Can you hear me? I can see you perfectly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can.
that's great.
Yes. Me too. Me too. Let's come on. So this is simple, you know, wellness and well-being. So I use well-being in this term, and I try to share. To me, it's a lifestyle, of course. So well-being, and I tried simply to share this with the people, especially now with the leaders all over the world, and giving to them a very private session, one-to-one, because it's important also to, in terms of quality, to improve our quality of relationship first. So if you want to transfer or transmit something to someone else outside of us, we have to really have this one-to-one relationship, you know. No, it's totally different to say that 1, 2, 2 or 3 or 10 or more. So that's why also in my professional, I don't know, I don't want to call job or work, but my transmission, I like to say transmission, you know, to transfer something to someone else, you got to use this you as an example, not to your knowledge of what, because you express yourself in all the ways. And the people, it's more about energy, as you know, Francesca, that, you know, words you say. If someone is really 100% in a well-being living, you can see and touch this, and you can see.
You can see, you know, you can.
Yes, doesn't matter that's what's happened with when I give my session. You know, we don't talk too much because I want to transfer this. Seems invisible, but it's not invisible. To me, it's very practical. It's energy, you know. Energy is immaterial and material, but when you're able to manage all the energy field, you can create whatever you want. You can change your reality at will. You can do whatever you want, and you can, you know, inspire something, or just because you transfer this energy field much more than your words or whatever you can do and say.
I couldn't agree more. Beautifully explained. You know, you have, like I said to you in our pre-chat, the creativity in your mind and the way your emotion, your vibration, and your passion. It's inspiring. So I'm really pleased that you're chatting to me right now. So the difference.
No, I teach. I did many things. I was a personal trainer. I was a coach. I tried with different kind of methodology to transfer something that I have learned inside, but it's impossible to transfer. Yes, you can transfer some knowledge, but you can transfer happiness. You can transfer your joy. You can transfer your dream to someone else, because to transfer this, you have to use. It's impossible with coaching or teaching, or I call mentoring, but I like much more to say now inspiring someone else too. It's a level of transmission that I've learned after, you know, all the experience I had with coaching, with training, with education in the different fields, in the different ways. And now I just simply be with someone, and it's enough. because you know, yes, of course I can say something now. I'm in this beautiful island here. We have the best over the world, top hot springs and natural hot springs and thermal.
Everyone needs
and just be there and breathe together and say, relax yourself, breathe, and stay here with it's more than wellness, of course. To me, it's well-being. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. And it's easy. It's important that we really entering in a way that in a concept of simplicity. I like very much the word simplicity, And especially when I touch now the most important people in the world, the leaders, and in the luxury, people probably think that in the luxury world, etc., everything is complicated, or is much money, or that is not. That is absolutely not. No, everything have to be simple. This is really my message to the one that is listening.
That is beautiful. Now, Cristiano, you must tell us, where are you located right now?
Ischia.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right
You
now.
want to see something? There is a beautiful sunset now.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That is simply divine. That is wellness to me. See, I need nature, I need the sun and the ocean, the sky, the elements. Thank you for sharing this. Wow. It's pretty hard.
No, it's a pleasure.
Well.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure because that means that.
Oh, we may have lost you. You need to get back into the same position. I'm sorry, my bad that I made you move. Let's see.
No, I say that the one that is ready have to live all in this way. It's impossible as a human being living under this level of. That doesn't mean that really you have to be rich or. I have now a new big project that I'm launching in the new. Now I will participate in this Dolomiti Wellness Festival. Dolomiti, is another very nice place here. Probably is more is well known for in the winter time, but now they want to launch also the season of summer or spring, because mountain is a very nice place. Probably someone thinks that in the mountain is just for the winter time, for skiing, etc. But now they really want to invest in bringing people there, and during why I'm going there. And I have a new project because they are talking about the elements, earth, air, water, etc. They want to base this new festival this year in this one of wellness in these 4 elements. And I'm there for talking about, not only talking, because as I said to you, I'm a very practical man. So I'm there for launching my new project called Revolution Air. Revolution Air. And on the topic of air, as I love very much to transfer my knowledge and experience into about the conscious energy breathing, because to me is the basic and foundation of everything. Conscious energy breathing is the foundation, is to me also the primary physical activity, much more than walking, running, or whatever you want to do, as you know. And so I'm launching this new project called Revolutionary with doctors, medical doctors that also have this scientific conference there together. And the project, it's about really put the breathing and conscious, of course, not just breathing, but voluntary breathing, conscious breathing, as really the basic and foundation of health, wellness, well-being, as a first instrument, function, tools that you for really live your best and at the top level and master yourself first.
Absolutely amazing. I could listen to you talking for hours. I'm a huge fan of breathing techniques myself. Well, when I'm next in Italy, or if you ever come to the UAE and you like to run some classes or seminars and teach everyone how to breathe properly, because actually it is a skill. We all think we know how to breathe because obviously we need breathing to survive. But actually when it's done correctly, diaphragm and everything, it is an incredible skill, and I think it should be taught.
Absolutely. You touch the core, Francesca. You say we are breathing just for survive. That is not living, real living. That is not real living. It's surviving. It's totally different, because we really breathe so little. Just we are immersed in the ocean of air, and we breathe just little. Few. It's like you don't want to take more, you don't want to be more. This is really strange, because there is a direct relationship between you, your breath, and what you are and what you can have. We'll just talk about that, and probably the people don't know this connection, this big connection. Your breath is exactly what you are and what you have, because you can have only what you are responsible means responsibility. It's about also the way you breathe, because the more your system of breathing is open, the more you are open breathing, that the more you can accept, you can have, you know. This is strictly connecting. And it's not only when someone think about hair is just I have to breathe more oxygen because oxygen. No, it's not only about breathe more, it's about be conscious about your system and dysfunction. That means really that is strictly connected with yourself. So we can say yourself is your breath. And the more you know your breath and the more you know yourself. This is much more than saying breathe more oxygen and expel carbon dioxide. This is much more. This is the physiology, and it's good because if your system is open, that means that your health, basic health of yourself is good. But you can do much more with your breath if you go in an advanced way and you breathe energy as well as air. That is not about breathing air or exchange, but breathing energy. This is the new frontier now. I just explained to you, if you are able to breathe energy, it means that you are able to manage your energy. And material in the material way and the immaterial way. That means you are the master of yourself. And what more you wanna do? What more you wanna do?
You must come and teach us all how to breathe perfectly. I am a huge fan of breathing techniques, and I think, like I said before, it should be taught to children in kindergarten. We just give it for granted. For me, breathing is life. So I'm looking forward.
Yes, but now if you go to the fitness club, you don't see a simple breathing lesson. No, there are not there. There are many different kind of. That's why I want to push much more on this statement to say breathing have to be the first physical activity. That's what's happening in my department. As I told you, I'm working with this beautiful and great European School of Economics business school here, and students knows that the first physical activity is conscious breathing, voluntary breathing, and it's a revolution. That's why I call it revolutionary.
I love that. I want to be one of your students. So when I'm next in Italy,
no students. I don't like it. Students.
We keep
Jessica, you can start with simple indication. I give this simple indication that means that it's more about self education than someone that teaches, because you know how to breathe, but now you have sort of you limit your breathing for many reasons. Probably, I don't know. Now I can, but I don't see that. We don't know much more, but I just see that your breath is open, because I see your energy that is flowing much more into your body. No, when you speak, when you talk, and when you listen. You can see, because strictly, as I explained to you, strictly connected the way you breathe of what you are. So, and with a very simple observation, you can see that you are the one that work on your breath. It's not. So please don't stop.
I will not
go beyond.
But I still
go beyond.
I will. You always have to dive deeper. I couldn't agree more. But maybe one day you can gift us a little breathing exercise that we can share with all the wellness community.
Yes, I'm a sort of what I can say. My method. It's very important. No, it's another big topic to talk about, because the approach of breathing is very important. I see many people starting and stop doing this. This is very bad, and you have to see why. Now, if you made an instrument like this, why you stop using this instrument? What's happened to yourself? This is important, much more than saying that you are the one that can teach someone. But someone, probably you have to guide someone and find what's happening in yourself. Now, what is the obstacle that cannot permit yourself to go beyond and expand your breath into your system, into your body, into yourself? And
I think we need to be reminded. Sometimes we just give it.
Absolutely.
with our hectic lifestyles. And this is why Global Wellness Day becomes such a dear project to all of us, because it's not the one day, it's every day, but we can gather more people to understand. Sometimes we must pause. So what you're talking about is, you know, the essence of wellness as well. So thank you. Now, the super duper question. What are you doing on Saturday? Where will you be celebrating Wellness Day? Make me jealous. Where are you? Who are you?
It's a special day. As I just you say, just I celebrate every day.
Yeah,
Much more than I just explained this celebration have to be every day, because every moment it's another. It's much. Then every moment is a celebration to me. So really, because I'm aware, you know, I'm breathing, I'm open, I the energy life moving, and I really celebrate every day. But just to say that it's a special word, I want to honor this day, because for the one that I've studied, and for the one in Italy, that could be something that can help someone or support someone to enter in this, you know, in this new philosophy and lifestyle that is much more than something that you can do when you remember about it. And so this Saturday we have about around 20 events in all Italy, and probably in each region of Italy. Yeah. And from the best hotels and spa, and from and on the beach in different places. I like to in a big city, Florence, in Bologna, in Rome, but also in a beautiful place as Rimini on the beach, and in Sicily on the beach too, and many other locations that is in all Italy. So I really have to thanks the one that really participate and organize event, and the one that really simply share the news about it, because we have to say that it's also important to share that day, because it's not so popular in Italy, I can say. And so absolutely, because someone said, no, I am not ready to, or I'm not able to create an event. Doesn't matter. You have your phone, you have your social, your profile. Please send this message this day. There is the Global Wellness Day, Giornata Mondiale del Benessere in Italiano. I translate also for the one that probably thinks that is something only international, but not that involve the country. So it's very important also to translate all the information in each country to me, because for this reason, because probably if you speak in Italian, Giornata Mondiale del Benessere, there exists. So we have to remember that English is not our language. So that's important to, yes, exactly, to also translate. But of course, I say Global Wellness Day now have to be an international language that unify all the people, all the nations, all the countries, and all the spirits, I want to say, because I just explained to you that there is a big difference between the one that really is involved with this spirit, with this being. I, of course, say to you that we can say spirit and being as the one, but it's the same. Then the one that really probably just thinking about that day just for promoting themselves, from visibility, that is, to me, these have to be a natural consequences, Francesca, and not the first motivation to enter in this day, and etc. But okay, doesn't matter. I really, I, of course, myself, with my family, with my best friends, I always organize an event in my house, my property in Monteleone. There is a clubhouse. So we play tennis all days, we stay together in the garden, we eat food, of course, natural food, and the best food to cook together. In that day, probably my brother and staff of the clubhouse doing a sort of cooking school for the one that, and we cook pizza together, make bread together and pasta, and enjoy dancing and dance all night long, because yes, we know that the theme tonight this year is Dance Magenta, so we want to absolutely love dancing, barefoot on the garden and green, and stay all night together, watching the stars, and love ourselves first. That is the most important thing.
I mean,
loving yourself.
You've just taken me to quite a few places now. Absolutely divine. What a great job. We want to see the footage of yourself and your family in the pasta, of course, and dancing around barefoot, tennis. Yeah, I was following you. That is incredible. I think you do such an amazing job with Global Wellness Day. You know, I found you through mutual friends and colleagues. You are such an incredible part of this family and project. You know, I've watched some of your interviews online. I can tell that you give so much. You know, it's again wellness from the heart. So thank you for being you, and thank you for being here with me. I was really looking forward to our chat, and well done to us for speaking in English and not in Italian on this live. You know, that people assume that you know cannot speak English. There's a few of us actually. There's more than a few nowadays. So
I thank you, Francesca. You absolutely you, because it's not so common and so easy to involve people in this. I know interview, but just this kind of things of relationship, friendship is much more interesting from my point of view than all the things that we can do together. So I'm absolutely sure that and that we meet in person. Doesn't matter, in Italy you are always invited. Wherever you want to come, you have a new house. your second house if you want to come, so in my region or wherever I am. So please really let me know, and absolutely I send all my best energy for working where you exactly are placed now and based, because I know that you are outside of your country, so you are really to have the energy required. To me it's much more energy required when you're outside of your country, because if you're in your country, yes, exactly. So your mission is absolutely greater than mine. So I appreciate very much what you are doing, and absolutely, if I can send more energy to you and good vibes.
It's all well received, and I'm finding beautiful desert energy and warmth. You know, from the UAE, it is a beautiful place to be. You know, it's
so be in touch and send you this. Sunset from this island for you.
And here we go from Ischia, Abu Dhabi to Ischia. This is the beauty of wellness. Thank you so much. Ciao, a presto, arrivederci. Bye.